Black Friday sales in full effect. If you want your brand, your business, or your song promoted, hit me up right now to find out how you can get it done for just $49. The email is ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com.
Talk about your boy Envy, man. We ain't talked about DJ Envy in a while. Ain't been much to talk about, right? We had the situation a couple months back with Cesar Pina and the fraud allegations, the FBI getting involved, and him currently being in situations. DJ Envy's name is obviously thrown in there because, be perfectly honest, we wouldn't know about Cesar if it wasn't for Envy, right? So today, news came down that a judge threatened Envy with arrest if he does not comply with a subpoena in bankruptcy involving Cesar Pina. Now, Envy has until January 8th to produce all documents requested by a court-appointed trustee overseeing Pina's company, Whairhouse LLC, since it was forced into bankruptcy by creditors 4 months ago. If he doesn't, he could be arrested and taken to bankruptcy court in New Jersey for a mandatory deposition and possibly face other sanctions. The order Wednesday from U.S. Bankruptcy Judge Rosemary Gambardella in Newark, New Jersey, grants a motion from the trustee's attorneys that says Envy missed his November 28th deadline to a November 9th subpoena that seeks communications and documents related to a warehouse as well as the company behind apartment complex Pina owns. Judge Gambardella's new order also applies to Pina and his wife Jennifer Pina, who were served with subpoenas when meeting with the trustee on November 10th. All have until January 8th to comply. If they don't, Judge Gambardella says she may hold hearing to address appropriate sanctions against Pina, Jennifer Pina, and RaaShaun Casey, also known as Envy, for contempt of court orders, including but not limited to orders of arrest and bringing parties to the United States Bankruptcy Court.
Woo.
Your thoughts?
One or two things. Either one, I go light on the first one. One is just he just forgot. You know what I mean? It's busy right now. You know, not forgot, but just didn't have it ready in time, I should say. Or maybe his lawyer. I mean, then it's like if you pay the lawyer, your lawyer shouldn't miss a deadline. So it's like, are you not producing the information, or just something? Two would be, is there something in information that you're trying to hide? Is your name in it? Now I don't know. Is your name somewhere in there where it's not supposed to be? Those are the things that pop into my head. It could have just been an honest mistake. You know, sometimes dates get mixed up with different courts and things like that. But if it's something bigger, that could be a problem. But I just kind of think that he'll definitely get it in, by that new deadline. But that's not something you want to play around with, because if more and more, if documentation comes out, you're looking at a federal prosecution. I mean, he are to the date, DJ Envy has been spared.
Right.
But you got to know they still digging and looking and prowling and see if they can find something that implicates him.
Yeah.
They'll throw a charge. If they got to hit you with one charge, they'll throw one at you, or two at you, or three at you if they can get you with that. Right now, it looks a little good for them on the criminal side because, it's been a minute. They haven't, but they still actively investigating that whole situation. And we'll see. Not looking good, man. That's not a good look.
This is very interesting to me.
It is.
This is very interesting to me because, in my opinion, right, because we laid out the facts, you laid out the what ifs. This is my opinion.
Right.
I think he's hiding something.
Whoa.
I do. And,
Whoa.
And the only reason I say that, and I wasn't sitting back, we weren't on here running our mouth daily or weekly about DJ Envy and Senior Pena situation. We talked about it in its inception, and now we sit on it. We wait for information to come out. As information comes out, we talk about it. So with this being said, and him missing a deadline, knowing how big this was, right? This isn't a small deal. This is a big effing deal.
Yeah.
Why would you miss it? Unless your name did have something to do with it. And then it makes me reflect back to certain videos, and certain videos that we covered. For example, the one when they bought that school. We talked about the school.
Yeah.
We started buying property out in Patterson and doing things. We talked about certain things. And now these are the very buildings that are going into question, the ones that he talked about in the video.
Damn.
Which makes me believe, damn, man, maybe he'll get it in for January 8th, but maybe he just don't want to because there's something up in there that could kind of link him to certain things. Not all. I don't think that he was involved 100% in what Cesar was doing. I don't think so at all. But did he turn a blind eye to certain things? It's kind of looking like now, man, the more we see of this, the more it looks like he did, bro. And I don't know what that means for him in the long run, but it's leaning more toward him having some knowledge, I'll put it there for now, of what Cesar was doing and turning a blind eye. In my opinion.
Man, when I look at it from the outside, not being inside and looking at all the intricate details, I just see that somebody that trusted someone with an operation. Because remember, when he came in, he was green as shit.
Oh yeah.
He was his money. His eyes was big because of the money. And then he started getting property, started making a couple $, and he's like, let's go make a fucking seminar and do this shit and like really turn up.
Yeah.
So you notice even people coming at Envy have kind of died down. Okay. Like a lot of people's making videos talking about Envy this, criminal this. That's dead now.
Yeah.
But back onto the topic a little bit, it's like, it looked like they was thick as thieves, partners.
Yeah.
Right? But I just think he just entrusted Cesar, in my opinion, with a part of the business that he had no idea, and it got so big, the money got so lucrative that people started half-stepping.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the proper oversight to either look or care about it, and it turned into a shitstorm. But it's hard for me to sit back and understand and think that he didn't know nothing, especially about the people that was begging for their money. They was hitting you up, dog.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They was hitting you up, and it wasn't just one or two people. It was probably dozens of people that was hitting you like, oh, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? And you didn't do the proper due diligence as a business person to say, man, we got to get this shit straight. What's going on with this? But this shit starting to look bad on us, bro. We got to, you know what I mean? We both in this shit together. We got to, you know what I mean? And I don't think that was done.
Yeah.
And as a result, it's looking bad, man. It's looking bad.
It's looking real bad. And we'll leave it there and wait and see at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's no point of regurgitating 14, 15 different videos on this shit.
Right.
Seeing this laid out. January 8th is a few weeks away. I'm looking forward to January 8th as a football fan because I think some people on my team getting fired. So
it's the same day.
yeah, it'll be a lot of good information coming out January 8th, man. So once we find out more,
he'll get that paperwork in, man.
He gets the paperwork in. Hopefully he does, and I would love to come on here and say I'm glad I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
Yeah, definitely, man. So I ain't watched the Breakfast Club in a while, man. He's still on there and all that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And
okay.
I know that from Instagram clips because I don't watch it either.
Right.
But yeah, he's on there.
Yeah, so yeah. What do you think about Young Thug's dad, man? He pretty much came out and told little baby like be quiet about Gunna. The lady asked him pretty much was like, how do you feel about what you calling your son a rat? Let me see. I got the video right here.
He need to shut the fuck up, cause he don't know what's going on. He's going off of what he heard. Ask little baby, have he ever came to a court date?
Oh, okay.
See, that's what I want y'all to ask these goddamn rappers and these bloggers with this old snitch shit and that. When have y'all went to a court date to support Slime, to support Jeffrey, to support Thug, however you want to name it? Go on their social media pages and say, why in the fuck haven't you been at the courthouse to support your dude? And I guarantee you won't get an answer. So that's how I feel. Everybody that hasn't been there needs to shut the fuck up about Gunna.
I think that's silly. I'm gonna say this because first he's the silly comment, and no disrespect to the OG, but the first thing he said was he's going off what he heard. No, he's going off what he's seen.
Yeah.
We seen the video. Everybody got a chance to see the video, of his cooperation and him denouncing the gang, right? It don't make no sense in hell for little baby to be there. It's silly. Why would he go there? For one, it'll be too much of a bigger media spectacle than what it is. Like you, that's not the type of attention you want to that. You can support the man from far away. Mm-hmm. But I think I know why his dad is doing this. His dad could just be ignorant. He could be strategic because I guess they want to kind of make it seem like, because I don't care what nobody's. There's no way Young Thug is feeling that shit, bro. There's no way that and maybe it might not have that much of an impact on the case, or maybe he's not really sweating it like that, or whatever the case may be. But his dad, I think, is just doing that because they don't want to make it seem like that Young Thug has any animosity for Gunna for doing what he did, maybe. I think his dad is playing it like maybe a chess move. Maybe I'm thinking too much for him. I think it's like a chess move. Like if even him or the family, they find that he has any animosity to Gunna, that may sway the jury or any, who knows. But then again, I could be wrong with that. But I just think it's silly, man. The dude did what he did, and it's like I don't give a damn for real. But when you talk about you stand on this and you that, and you a thug and you all of this and this shit, all I'm saying is stand on your word. That's all. And if you don't do it, we're gonna look at you like you're a coward and a sucker. That's just what it is, you know. So as far as with Gunner,
And at the end of the day, Gunner's home. Gunner's traveling. Gunner's doing
right,
all that he's doing, and assumed some role when things were good in that group, so to speak.
hell yeah,
He was in it full fledged, and now he's home. So I take it a little different when it comes to his dad. Although I agree with you 100% on baby not have what does he have to go for? You know what I'm saying? It ain't even turning your back on your boy. It's just like at the end of the day, you sitting up in there and it's I don't even know how to really word it because it's like what is going to come out of that? You see that you obviously supporting, right? Would
Right.
he come to yours? Maybe he would, maybe he wouldn't. But it's not like his brother. It's not like his cousin. It's not like
right,
you know what I'm saying. Somebody that okay, I rode with this brother. I woke up with him every day and did this every day. No, it's a little different than that. And that is what it is. But I think you got a father that's just probably frustrated, tired, seeing a writing on the wall for his son.
yeah,
Shit don't look good. And to your point, maybe this being a strategic plan to kind of show that there is an empathetic side to this dude and that
yeah.
it's not going to be this blood vengeance type of aggression.
Kill
when it
all
comes to,
snitches.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This type of pattern and situation. So, no.
Yep.
Y'all need to stop saying this shit.
Yep.
Y'all not up here hearing what they're trying to paint my son out to be. Shut up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then in the frustration, talking about why aren't you here? Like,
That
because
was
he's
silly.
sitting there every day and because he's grinding
Exactly.
through it. But, hey, man, that's your boy. And all of us, if we had sons in that situation, as heart-wrenching it would be, we'll sit right there every day. So,
Yeah.
hey, that's all I got to say about that, man. I understand where he's coming from. I don't agree with a lot of what he said, but I understand where it's coming from.
And I respect anybody who's not going to deal with Gunner.
Yeah.
And I don't respect people that do. We seen Offset. I just think it's weird, man. It's weird to me. Like, I mean, it's just weird.
Right.
Because I don't know. This is a weird situation. Because in one breath, they won't fuck with like a 6'9" or something. Or,
Right. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Or, and to his credit, he didn't really, I don't know if there's any degrees of snitching, though. Like a 6'9" total, he told all the intricate details, or you told one thing or two things. Like,
I look at
yeah.
6'9" worse than I look at Gunner. But
yeah.
that doesn't mean I don't look at Gunner like, come on, dude. You deserve to live. You deserve to have a life.
Right.
But let's not walk out here and act like we didn't.
Exactly.
If Gunner came out and said, yeah, I read it, bro. If you want to call me
I had
a
to do
rat,
what I had to
consider
do,
me a
dog,
rat. Like, I could not sit up in there. I did to the best of my abilities try not to point people out to get them time, but I wasn't going to sit back and act like I did more than what I did. So, yes, I told what I had to say to get the fuck out of there. I respect him, and I leave him alone. But you out here acting like you didn't, and you still standing on business. That's clown shit.
Yeah, that's clown. That's the shit. It's like, come on, bro.
Right.
Like, you out here like you ain't do shit. And we saw
shit.
the videotape. And then remember, he came out and said he ain't say nothing.
Yeah, that's silly.
And then the video came out. But I mean, in hindsight, people don't care in the industry. All they want to hear is music because it's entertainment. I get that part too.
Right.
But it's just like, I'm just like, that's some weirdo shit. But whatever. That is what it is. Man.
Definitely weirdo shit.
Yeah. But that's another episode, man. You got anything else?
No, sir.
All right, cool, man. Another episode of Hip Hop Uncensored podcast in the books. That's your brother, Sandman. Viral hip hop news on your brother, Oh God. Hip Hop news uncensored and together with a Hip Hop Uncensored podcast.